Hey guys, welcome back to Banner Stride. My name is Sydney, and a little bit about this channel is we typically talk about equine and equestrians within a business. So today we will be talking about a vision board. Now, I'll probably ramble on. It may be a lot different than what you normally see, and I'll probably get into, well, where have I been for a while? Just a little side note, the visual will not be all that great. I do apologize. It'll be a lot different than what you're seeing right now compared to what you will be seeing. So it is an old device, so usually the footage and all that isn't very good. So I'll try to talk while doing it and then also pausing. So let's get on with the video. Hey guys, so I'm on my computer. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing and kind of hear. So let's go ahead and start this vision board. So just to pause it real quick, I did it with my spouse slash partner. Not in Benner Stride, but he is a big part of Benner Stride. We also have another business together. So we figured that it would be best to do it together so we kind of get on the same page. So if you have a spouse, I highly recommend this, or a coworker or a partner in any way. I highly recommend creating some kind of vision board with them. And just to kind of give you a head start of the tools we used, we bought poster boards so we could hang on the wall because we figured let's find something that we look at constantly. And that was it. So on the poster boards, we got them for like 50 cents. And then we wrote out the name of each business. And then also we did a personal one at the end, which I'll talk a little more in detail. And we also used Sharpies, which we just had on hand. And then also we had like cardstock paper, like colorful cardstock that we just don't use too much. And we figured, well, let's make it a little more decorative because then our eye will catch it rather than, just seeing a white poster board and walk by and not have anything fun. So we discussed things on what we want to do with each business. I won't go into details because there are surprises coming within 2022 and 2023. So it's a work in progress. But I highly recommend also having your computer on hand because it's easier to take some notes and look at some previous things you have done just to compare also. And my spelling is atrocious, so I was on Word typing it up so that we could spell it right along the way. And of course, our dog had to help, so you'll see him pop in and out every now and then. And then, of course, you want to take breaks in between so you don't get overwhelmed by everything. It's very exhausting, but it also holds you almost accountable and lets you know, well, what is it that you want to do in the future, rather than, I'm guilty of this, just playing on Instagram, just scrolling through the reels or seeing what's new on Facebook or what can I learn on YouTube. So I tend to gravitate towards that rather than holding myself accountable. And that's something that I wanted to accomplish in 2022 is to actually focus and stay on topic with what I need to. So then we went through the same process with a different board and just kind of did a different theme. So we didn't stay the same. We wanted it to be different. So I also had a notepad on the side because I knew I would forget things that I would need to do in the future to help accomplish those goals. So I made action plans from the goals I put on that board. So I highly recommend that, and know where that piece of paper is when you're done, because this was during the time when packages were coming to our house. And so we would pause and then have to go get the package, or pause and go get a drink or food or whatever. So try not to lose the paper, FYI. So now we're doing the personal one. And what we did is let's see there. So here's the 3 different ones, but the personal one, we wrote what we want, what we need. So instead of like just writing it on the poster board, we put it on sticky notes so we can pull them off when we accomplish or finish it, or we can add more along the way, which we did this in December. Now we're in January. Yeah, we filmed this in December, and I'm editing this in January. And instead of taking any off, we've put more on. So hopefully here soon we'll be able to take some off. But I know this isn't very good footage, and sorry about the background, but let's see if I can find. It's not really working, but overall, we found something that worked for us. And so overall, we found something that worked for us, and we like the difference between each poster board, so we can stay focused on, okay, this one's this business, this one's that business, this one's personal, this one's so on and so on. So I highly recommend making a vision board, whether it be like this or not. You can YouTube a ton of vision boards, like there's so many, and how to make goals. And I'll leave a link on one I made last year. I think it's goal setting. I'll leave that linked in the description below. But make it your own. Don't follow someone else's just because they tell you to or that it works, because there's a lot of people that I've watched that it doesn't work for me. So I had to create something that worked for me, and this one worked for me because I can see it daily, I can visualize it, and it's colorful, so it will keep me occupied. Yeah, it will keep me occupied. And as you can see, our office is not very big and not very pretty, but it doesn't have to be. You don't need to be like others. You can be yourself, because it's the easiest way. And with you saying, I'm going to accomplish this by this date, and set that goal, and then create steps on doing that goal, and you stick with it, that's all that matters, is that you stuck with it, you achieved that. Overall, all of this probably costed us maybe $5 or less, because we had majority of the supplies already. And at the dollar store, they can come very inexpensive, and it still looks good. Then there was one year where I made a vision board on Canva, so that is an option as well. The only thing is, I'm a minimalist when it comes to seeing stuff on my screen. So if you like vision boards with a bunch of different pictures, I highly recommend going to Canva and doing that. So let me pause this, and I will show you what my Canva looked like last year. Okay, so here we are on the vision board. But this was a little too much for me. So these are all things that I wanted or things I wanted to achieve. So I wanted to help more people. And side note, I got all these photos, they're all stock photos from here on Canva. You can also go to Pinterest and save all the pictures up to this site and create a whole board. So back to kind of an idea of what I was thinking. So I wanted to do a little more traveling, which didn't really pan out, which no big deal. I wanted to be able to buy more Christmas gifts for others. I wanted to paint the inside of our house. I wanted to be able to get a cup of coffee and go sit down and work. I wanted to start saving up for a horse or a mule kind of thing, an equine. I wanted to be able to get a new laptop. And just a side note is all these pictures do mean something, but make sure they mean something to you. Like they have to speak to you in a way. And a lot of these I didn't accomplish, and some of them I did. So when you go into the new year, don't be disappointed, well, I didn't achieve that. Focus on the things you did achieve, and the things you didn't achieve, try and figure out, well, how can I hold myself accountable the next year? Or how can I save up more money the next year? Figure out the action plans you're going to take to achieve that goal. That is the main part, is how can you learn from it? What can you do to grow? Don't focus on the failures. Focus on what you learned from that failure and take the next action to make it a win. That's the whole idea. So I hope this video helped you out and showed you kind of an idea on what to look for, what to write, all the things like that. There are new things coming to Benner Stride here soon. So stay on the lookout for those items and it'll be very exciting. And I hope your vision board goes well. Share with us on how your vision and your vision board is going for 2022. Almost said 21 there. I'm so used to it. Thanks again for joining us here at Benner Stride. We appreciate all your likes, comments, and subscribes to this channel, and we love hearing from you guys. Comments below, please let us know what kind of videos you want to see in the upcoming year. And we appreciate you being here with us at Benner Stride. Until next time, we wish you guys a wonderful new year.